It's time to unite. I'm here with a car vlog again. I'm really liking this new dash mount for the cell phone I'm using now, rather than just the camera I had. I think it's doing a lot better than just see me behind the steering wheel, literally. But yeah, today the agenda is I'm going to Pizza Works and hopefully get the new, well, it's not really new, it's just it's training on how to do the credit cards on the new system and adding the tips and stuff like that. So that's what that is about. So I gotta go to that. While I'm there, get something to eat. Might as well, right? Since I'm going to Pizza Works to do this buffet. But yeah, that's what's going on today. Nothing really major. Got really no plans for any movies or whatnot, but last week I went to go see the new Split movie, and it was just on a whim. You know, I wasn't really planning on it until like it was like a last minute decision, but I really liked it. That one girl though, who doesn't, one of the ones that were captured, you know, the one that didn't speak a lot, the dark hair girl. She was, to me, it was really odd, but that's not the reason why I went to see the movie. Simply because I didn't know much about the movie other than the movie was about this abductor who was had, you know, multiple personalities and they're all in it together as far as abducting the three girls. But I'm not gonna spoil the ending and everything that happens, but and if there was any survivors, who the survivors were or anything like that, yeah, you know. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil any of that, but it was a good movie, at least I thought, because wow, how much organization has to go inside the brain for all them personalities to organize this this kidnapping and stuff. I mean, wow. I can only imagine, you know. But nonetheless, yeah, that movie was good. You know, and here it is Monday, it's President's Day today, and I'm going to Pizza Works. Probably go back home and do more gaming and stuff, or I don't know. I one of those type of people who sometimes just go with whatever I feel like doing at the moment of that particular time of day, you know. It used to be I would sit in my room and I would game for hours, you know, and not just like any particular game. I'm talking about I played same one, Final Fantasy 11, for 9 years, and over time I had to work around getting a job and everything, and then something happened to my grandmother, and I'm having to take care of her full time, and I have to work around taking care of her now, and of course that was going on 6 years ago in August, and she's in a worse place than she was when I first started helping out, being her caretaker and stuff. Because nowadays, she can't manage finances or make decisions or anything like that. So that's my life right now. So I got a game around all that, and I don't even play the same game anymore. Back when Final Fantasy 14 launched, I played it for, I would say, 3 months before I said this game is crap. You could tell the game was rushed, and people could tell. That game dropped more subscribers in its first 3 months than any other MMORPG in history. It was that bad. So they brought in a new producer, brand new team, to work on Final Fantasy 14, and they resurrected it. I want to say the beta took a year, or pretty close to that, because the game actually launched 2 years ago in August. No, 3 years ago. Wow. And it was just awesome. The game totally. There were so many people looking forward to playing this game that the servers were clogged. They had to do like a 48-hour maintenance to even more servers, and then they that's when they divided the servers into different data centers in each group, and that took care of some of the problems, but there was still lines to get in after that, but it wasn't as bad. As long as you sat there at the screen and waited, it would eventually let you in, because the queue would auto update, and when it was your number that would be logged in. It was so bad that they implemented an auto disconnect if you was AFK more than 30 minutes. I remember that. I remember the producer, Yoshida, being so grateful, humbled, and at the same time kind of ashamed and sorry that the game wasn't ready at launch to handle the server load. And you could just tell his attitude was sheer gratitude, but you could also tell at the same time it was gratitude, yet it was also, like I said, kind of a sorrow and ashamed because the game wasn't ready at the same time. But they was making it right, and the game it leveled off. And then everything was fine. But then patch 2.1 came out. And it just seemed like everything in that patch was for high levels, and there wasn't anything really for low levels to do other than, to just to level as it were, And I was looking forward to some stuff in that content, but then at the same time I wasn't ready. So of course, I unsubbed and I went back to 11 because Final Fantasy 11 at that time was still kind of irrelevant. And then I went back to 14 a year later. Still remember the day that came back. It was December 12th of 2014, and it was cool because when I logged back in, I was still in the same free company and link shells and stuff, and all my friends were still there, and I went at a good time because that's when, my friends in game were getting married and and stuff like that. And it was all good. I had fun. But once I worked myself up to a place where I was getting to be caught up, that was about the time when I decided, okay, I need to either join a more active free company or lead my own. So I first tried to join a more active free company, but it turned out that yes, there's more people online, but at the same time, a lot of them were AFK, like a lot, and I'm not getting it. It was pretty bad that way. And while everyone in that free company was nice, in Aftermath, it just wasn't what I was really looking for, because you don't really know a free company until after you join, because they can say anything they want to, we're active or whatever, but I didn't really even quote unquote interview the FC leader or whatever before I joined. I just asked to join, and I did, and I stayed there for a while. It was a great group of people and everything, and but yeah, the time came where I started my own free company, and that happened in October of 2015, and it was great. It was Embers of Scion until we got our mansion, then we turned into Knights of Scion. And everything happened so fast and so favorable. I don't think I could ask for a better experience in a game. Because things right now as it is, you have to kind of fight for housing and stuff, because since they implemented the auto reclaim housing system, people know, that they better subscribe and keep their house or they're gonna lose it. So it's a harder market now because more people who actually own houses are keeping them. So yeah, that's what that's about. I'm not too far from Pizza Hut actually, and I was surprised that able to talk all this way. It actually makes it kind of faster to get here. But anyway, that's my take on Free Company. That Free Company, Knights of Sion, or Emperors of Sion, it was renamed, but that particular Free Company lasted 1 year and 2 months under my tenure, and then I took off and created a new Free Company. The details on that I'll explain later on, because it's not something I want to put out right now. But yeah, I'm in charge of a different, brand new Free Company and Alliance League show as well. And I'll talk more about the Alliance in a different story, because we're getting pretty close to being here at Pizza Hut. Just trying to figure out this next turn, and we're almost there. But yeah, I've always loved gaming. I've always loved movies, and it's not something I can do consistently anymore, and it kind of saddens me. I mean, I wish I had all the time in the world to game and the money to do it, but I simply can't. It's like here in a few weeks I'll be building my new gaming system, and you'll be able to see it, watch me build it. I'll be doing a video like that. Yeah, I can't wait. Brand new gaming PC. New one that's going to last me for a while. It's pretty much right now the latest technology in the Saga AM3 Plus market. I know there's new processors coming with a brand new socket and everything. I can't remember the name of the new AMD socket, but I know it's supposed to be like one of the best. Anyway, I'm here at Pizzaworks. I'll see you on the next vlog, and we'll talk about more about this stuff. So yeah, see you later.